Where is he? Where is he? I know he's... Is he watching? Is he streaming? I see the shit you're trying to say on Twitter! You can come say it to my face, bitch! Come say it to my face, Desalarius. I see you. You're laughing at me because I had to change my PFP? Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Come fight me. Come fight me in the game zone. Come fight me. He can't beat me. 100% oranges. He can't beat. DM me now. DM me now. I don't give a fuck that I'm live. DM me now. Bitch! Run up! Who Desolaris? Did you know, fun fact, he proposed to this Aki rabbit at a convention once. Yeah, he did. He proposed. Honestly, your Discord PFP should change to no, because that was not a part of the agreement. Next time it will be. Next time it will be. Is he here? He's probably not here. He's probably busy preparing his asshole to get fucking destroyed by me in 100% orange juice, bitch! Look at him, look at him. Look at him, coward, coward. Oh, you'll know the true face of terror. No, I don't think so. I don't think I will. I don't think that's gonna happen. You know what? Let me DM him right now before I forget. Let me DM. How is everybody doing? Hello. Oh, he DM'd me. What did he say? 100. This is what he said. 100% skill-based game, hermana. Luck is cope. Also, hope you've been doing well. He's so nice. Oh, well, I'm streaming, but I am free most weekends, and I'm letting chat know you're gay. You're gay. There you go. Okay. So I'll set up something with him. I hope everybody's been doing well. I hope your weekend has been great. I just had ribs. I'm sorry I'm late, but I just had ribs. And let me tell you, this is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by this brand. But, what are they called? Kinders? Kinders? Whatever. Their barbecue sauce, the bourbon and peach one. Beef or pork? Pork, duh. Pork, duh. What do I look like? Pork! Duh. Anyway, the ribs were very good. The bourbon and peach. Bourbon and peach. It is so good. So good, so sweet. It's very good for, like, summer. So, that's what I was doing. Don't tease the schizos too much, boss. I won't. He's fine. He's fine. He's a good schizo. I realized that somebody mentioned last stream that I did have a schizo. But I don't think they're a schizo. I don't know. They said Wyatt was a schizo, and he's not that scary. Nah, he's okay. He's okay. He's a bit of a coomer, but he's okay. He's a bit of a coomer. Is that a spider? No, that's a fly. Aww. Aww. It was using... Yes, he just lets the intrusive thoughts take over. Yeah, and that's why he's like on his 50th fucking Twitter handle. Anyway, we are going to play Higurashi. Where were we? Did we kill the dude? I think we killed the dude. Oh wait, Wyatt isn't mine. I thought he's Leah's schizo. See, I don't have a schizo. I don't have schizos. You guys are all very mentally stable people, which is okay, I guess. It's okay. Anyway, we gotta find. Hold on, let me close out of Discord before I get distracted by this loser crying at me. I'm not gay! I'm not gay! You sound disappointed? I don't know. I mean, the best VTubers have great schizos, right? Is that what they say? The best chubas have the greatest schizos. Wait, I need to watch this, wait.
But the question you should be asking isn't how do I eat food, it's what foods am I eating? Because
Do we want to watch it? Do we want to watch it? I think we do. Hold on. I think we do. Alright, I need to let's go here. I need to get the thingy up. Window capture. Is anything on here that would make my mom upset? No. Okay, let's properties. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Those up.
because once you answer that question, you how do I eat food? Well, there's a few different ways to eat food, but the question you should be asking isn't how do I eat food, it's what foods am I eating? Because once you answer that question, you will learn how to eat food. Now in America, we use 3 instruments to eat food: a fork, a knife, and a spoon. Depending on the food that you are eating, you will use one or a combination of these instruments. For example, if I'm...
I have a question for you. Do you think he works at... No, he works at the Red Solo Cup Factory, I'll have you know. He knows about his utensils.
having a steak, then I will be using a fork and a knife. I will use the fork to hold down the solid food, and I will use a knife to cut the solid food. A spoon will not be the effective method of eating a steak since it is not designed for eating solid foods. However, if I'm having cake for dessert, then I can use either a fork or a spoon since the cake is soft. A knife will not be the choice here. Now, although we do use forks, knives, and spoons, you can eat some foods with your hands.
Are you
Most
sure?
sandwiches, burgers, and wraps are designed for the consumer to hold them while eating. In this case, instead of using the utensils, just use your hands to insert the food in your mouth and begin chewing in order to consume the food.
He works at Dixie Cups. Obviously he does. So did his father. So fucking cool, dude.
How do I eat food? Well, there's a few different ways to eat food.
There we go. That's our little laugh of the day. Well, the stream's over. Game zone! Why am I over? Oh, yeah, because I was the Playboy. Hold on. Let me move my personage. I gotta move myself. He needs to deepen it. He needs a voice changer, and that'll be perfect. And it needs to be blatant. You know how you can tell if someone's using a voice changer, by the way? Have them laugh. It gets distorted. They can't really laugh, so... I don't know if they know anything about that. Because they're tarded. Anyway. Let's go here. Let's go here. We're gonna play Higurashi. There's also a noticeable delay. Yes. Did Thor really use a voice changer? Do we want to deep dive into that real quick? Hold on, let me see if I can find the video. I'm gonna go to the most special place on the internet, YouTube. Okay, let's see. Thor using voice changer. Hold on, real voice. Oh yeah, his voice evolution that he brings up.
Have you seen the clip of Thor's real voice? Like somebody says he's using a...
Hold on. Yeah, these boys. These are real gamers. Real gamers.
He doesn't use a voice changer. His voice changed.
Yeah, so
10 years ago.
he's actually done whole things, and he's done interviews, and he's just like,
Yeah.
you can listen to my voice in these interviews. Do you think that I'm getting, IGN to get a voice changer just for this?
Yeah.
That would be the biggest story ever if
I
IGN
saw-
was
That's
the
not a big story.
one to
That'd be pretty
catch
cool.
me on
I
it.
saw a video where he's like, "This was my voice," and like
Can I find that video? I'd like to find that one.
10 years ago,
Played
it
it
just
that
changed, and they don't know why.
one. That's all I get. Oh, damn it, hold on. Hold on, damn it, I went to the right, hold on. Pirate software. Voice change before and after. Thank you, God, to whoever made this. Thank you, Jesus.
Went back to the doctor. Doctor's like, hey, sometimes in your early 30s, your voice can change as a man, and it's effectively second puberty. This is what I used to sound like. That's what I used to look like to this 5 years ago. Wait for this. This is awful.
My hot dogs are freshly picked. I'm gonna have to peel it. I'm gonna have to peel my hot dog.
Yeah, that was it, dude.
Every good hot dog needs to be peeled.
Went back to the doctor. Doctor's like,
Do we believe that? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I guess if he found a doctor at Blizzard or something, I don't fucking know. Did he find? Is that a doc? Do we believe this? I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. Surgery? No. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, Hex is probably right. It's just him training his voice. Second period? Is that real? Is that actually? Do your balls drop twice? Is that a thing? Do we actually believe this? It's like, what are we doing here? Let's hear it
hey,
again.
sometimes in your early 30s, your voice can change as a man, and it's effectively second puberty. This is what I used to sound like. That's what I used to look like to this 5 years ago. Wait for this. This is awful.
My hot dogs are freshly picked. I'm gonna have to peel it. I'm gonna have to peel my hot dog.
Yeah, that was it, dude.
Every good...
That's a real dramatic change, isn't it? That's a really big dramatic change. Now I know how people feel
when I sound like this.
and when I sound like this. Isn't that crazy? It kind of throws you in for like a whirlwind. Ooh, yeah. But it's not a voice changer. Unfortunately, I should have used a voice changer. That way my voice can stay all pretty forever. And all I need to do is push a button and be like, oh, maybe I should try that. Hold on. I'm gonna push a button. Hello. Oh, it's me, Sour Grape. And this is my voice now.
Dusk Blight became a good boy, like my grandpa before me. I do use spawns on sticks.
Oh, good. I'm glad you do that. And only you. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, someone tipped me. Hold on, let's do this right now.
Arigato de hike.
But you didn't say
$10 to the most evil list, Savashama.
You can say stuff, I'll still see it. And I'll reply. Oh yeah, Tony tipped me, but I didn't hear it before, so I'm gonna replay it.
Tony Stark donated $3 to the most
he
evil
did,
list,
didn't he?
Savashama. At least we know chat aren't demons. I mean, have you ever heard of autistic retard demons?
Yes! Yes, I have. Anyway. I don't believe this, but then again, I'm not a voice doctor. You know, I don't know. I'll give him a benefit of the doubt? Is that the term? I will give him benefits. Yes. I will benefit him. I saw this video. He's faking his voice. Ooh, Auntie, hi. How you doing? So it doesn't have a voice changer. This is a real voice. Technically, you're right. This voice is Hood Sour pitched up. That's all it is.
See, this is Hood Sour.
And this is Sour. See? easy. The voice thing does happen, but the times where I've known it to happen occur when acid reflux perforates your vocal cord. You're right! That thing that people get! And it damages your vocal cords. Wow.
Spider God 99 became a boy. Almost a full year with Suwa. Usugoi.
Ooh, sugoi! Sugoi, oh my gosh. Are you gonna do a voice chart stream? That would require me actually revealing my real voice. Which some of you have already heard. If you're a member, you already heard it. And I don't like it that much. I don't like it that much. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. I don't like it that much. Yeah. I think that's when we did the last call-in. We should do another call-in! Shut up, Melvin! We should do another call-in. We should do another call-in. We should talk about all the shit show shit. We should. I have weird theories too about the conspiracies involving censorship that are going on right now. I could talk about that. Hold on. Let me write that down so I don't forget. The V-shit show Colin. Yeah, we'll do that. V-shit show.
Ashka Jenny became a boy. She hated Newfin, for she told Boss the truth.
She hated Newfin. I don't hate Newfin for that. I hate her because she beat me yesterday. Anyway. But yeah, I was going through some of the V-shit show shit today. I was watching some videos. I was doing a little research. And I'm trying to number out the numbers. I mean, the merch situation too now, where people haven't gotten their merch. Henya's merch is like poof. Where did the money go? Where is the money? What did he spend it on? Where did it go? It's so fucking confusing. I haven't done voiceover real ed in a while. Yeah. I miss kicking your ass in OJ. What a shame. Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Hex 301 became a boy. I missed kicking your ass in OJ. What a shame.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Stupid motherfucker. Stupid bitch. Stupid mod hate. Hate mod hate. Hate mod hate. Anyway. Let's go to Higurashi before people riot.
This is a Higurashi stream. This is not any kind of drama Collins stream. This is not.
But I really want to know your theories about how, where, when, who, what the fuck is going on with this money, bro? I just don't know where it went. Where did it go? Why is it? What the hell happened? Man. Anyway. Higurashi. Where is it? Still go as best girl? I don't know. I don't know about that. No. I gotta do hard no. And that hurts me because I'm a strong believer of blonde is best. So her being a blonde is like, oh, that's cute, that's nice. And then I realize all the dumb shit she does. I don't know. I like Rika better, yeah. I'm sorry. Nipa! I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh, we should talk about the GOG shit too. Yeah, we'll talk about
Bob donated $5 to the most wickedest Savashama. Mrs. Streamer, a second yacht has hit the Vtuber corpo space.
Oh no! A second, you think he bought a yacht? I don't know what the fuck he bought. I have no... What did you spend the money on? What happened? Let's So Higurashi when they cry. I think I'm halfway through this chapter, maybe? After you finish the visual novel, you should check out Higurashi Go. What is Go? Ain't heard about GOG? Good old grand old games? I don't know what it... I just know that they just did this PR thing. Hold on, let me sip some coffee.
They just did some PR stunt.
And that's what I'm gonna call it, a PR stunt. Where they were featuring free games. They made like a... Hold on, let me see if I can see it on that thing. Do I see your, Hold on. The fuck, where are you? HIGURASHI.com. Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. They did a... I'm trying to find the press release. Is it on Twitter only? I don't see it in there. I don't see it in the app. I'm gonna have to go over here. GOG free... Yeah, freedom to buy. That's what they called it.
Mufin donated $5 to the most wickedest
Thank you.
Savashama.
You have to.
UNBB talking about Apothecary Dairy
Yes.
during the collab
Yes.
got me to finally give it a try. I'm really enjoying
Yes.
it on my sick days, so thanks.
Yes!
Baka.
Yes! We got another one! We got another one, baby! We got another one! Yay. Anyway.
Freedom to buy.
Let me show this to you guys. Let me show it.
Censorship is quietly deciding which games you can buy. We are fighting back. Some games vanish not because they broke the law, but because someone decided they shouldn't exist.
So, they're having a free shit you gotta claim and share your protest on X, and there's some hentai games up in here, and... There's Postal, which you guys know my opinion about Postal. I want to play it, but the devs kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know what this is. This looks interesting. I might claim that. I don't fucking know. All I know is that this shit feels very PR to me. Feels very... We're going to... What's the term people use? Like safe sexy?
This is safe censorship.
Yeah, this is safe censorship. This is like... Because there is one game they did not put on there. And that game is Devotion. Yeah. You know. Devotion. You know. The game that they said they were happy to put on GOG and then they took it down. I wonder why they would take that down. But you know they're fighting back. Sure. I like GOG, but come on, man. This is a total PR stunt. And it's going to be over in an hour, 2 minutes, and 8 seconds. So, yeah. Go figure. I wonder why they took it down. It couldn't have been because it had a depiction of Gigi being as Winnie the Pooh or some stupid shit. It couldn't have been that. No, it couldn't have been that. It couldn't have been because it was featured in Taiwan. No, it couldn't have been that. It couldn't have been that. No, never. That could have never happened. Not with my GOG. No, DRM free. Yeah, DRM free. So, no, China's listening. Whatever, I don't care. Whatever happened to, like, people going free Tibet? Is Tibet free? Back in the 90s, like, you see a bunch of, like, hippies and shit. You know, college liberals going, free Tibet! Free Tibet! Where are they? Where did that go? Fucking hell. Anyway, I like GOG, but get fucking real, bro. This is not, this does not, I will probably redeem, but this is not to be legit. It's not legit unless you put in, fucking hell, what's the name? Devotion. Which looked really good, by the way. It's a weird horror game with like weird occult shit and sacrifices and devotion to weird spirits and yeah. Looks good. Doesn't look bad at all. Don't know why they did it. Anyway, back to Higurashi. I mean, it's not like we were even there. But yeah. The Dalai Lama has showed himself to be a weirdo. He always was, yes. But I don't think that's what caused them to stop saying that. Then again, I don't know. Woo, 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 what am I doing today? We are gonna play Higurashi. Let's see. Can I claim Hong Kong for myself? No, I want Hong Kong! I want Hong Kong, bitch! No! I actually don't know if I want Hong Kong. Let's see. I'm sorry, I saw something funny. Anyway, I'm not gonna turn this into a Zatsudan, even though I kinda, in my spirit, want to. But we're gonna play Higurashi, like I said. I promised. I promised. You have a friend in Hong Kong, I will save him some. Hello. I want that Szechuan province with the Szechuan peppercorn. I want that. I hear there's pandas there too. I want a panda. They don't look like they'll kill you, right? Oh, Yap stream, maybe later, some other day. Not today. We have to hide the body. Hold on. Game capture, we had properties. There. Come on. There. Continue. Load. Yes. Pandas can barely kill bamboo. See, that's what I thought. I can totally steal a panda. They don't...
Ash Kardini donated $5 to the most wickedest Sawashama. He carried me hard through all of the Monster Hunter games. He deserves a green card. _slam
I hope he does. I hope he travels the world. Pandas are an evolutionary dead end. That's kind of mean. They're the symbol of China. How dare you? Did you know every panda is owned by the Chinese government? Yes, even the ones over here. Yes. They are. They're little spies. They're little spies at the zoo. And they spy on everything. Don't you think? They're little people. What if there's no such thing as pandas and it's just Chinese spies in a panda suit and they're spying on you and they're tumbling around being all cute. But then they unzip and then they get out of their suit and they spy on us. Just like our government does. Except different. They unzip? Yeah. What, they Velcro out of the panda suit? I don't know. Every time I see them climb a tree, I go, that's a guy in a suit. He's fumbling around like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. That's a guy in a suit. That's a guy in a suit. Who do you think, put that stupid hot air balloons up in the sky? The spy pandas. Yeah. Anyway, back to this.
Oh man! Drinking coffee actually makes his voice much better. Oh wait, I gotta go through second puberty. Hey everybody, it's me, Keiichi Matabata, and I'm here to let you know my second balls just dropped.
Imagine you're on a date, he's on a date, and the girl's like,
is that your actual voice? Cause like, I heard it was kind of different than this.
No, man. I had second puberty.
imagine telling a girl you had second puberty. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. No way, bro. Keiichi Matabaya? No, I didn't go through second puberty. Unless I had a second dick. Yeah. Imagine telling a girl. Imagine. Oh my god.
But then again, imagine telling a girl you're a streamer. Do girls find that attractive? Do girls actually find that? I don't know. I don't know what women find attractive. Desu!
Imagine talking to women.
I love Desu. And the PFP makes it so much better. This is a peak comment, thank you. Azawa, you're telling your chat to imagine talking to women, keep it realistic. No, they do. I found out a lot of my chat is older. Yeah, and they have families and stuff. Yeah. Right? You do? Yes, they do. They have to, right? Right? No, don't say that. Aren't you female?
Nah, bro. I went through second puberty. I don't think you understand. I went through second puberty. So now my voice sounds like this. And all the tubas love it. All the tubas love it. Anyway.
Stop acting like she isn't 30, bro. I'm beyond, boy. You don't even know, bro.
30? That was a long time ago. 30.
It became pitch black, but my eyes got used to the darkness in a few moments, and once I managed to reach the streetlight on the other side, I was able to make out even faint lights. I stuck the shovel into the puddle right next to the corpse. The ground was even looser here than I thought, and the shovel's tip easily slid into it. I had to hurry and dig. If I took too much time, I might lose my energy and strength again. It felt almost like digging a hole in the sand at the beach. It was easy to dig, but no matter what, the muddy water kept flowing in and covering the hole. The digging wasn't going as well as I'd hoped. I dug and dug, and the water would go in, so I couldn't get a sense of how deep it was. The only way for me to measure it was to bury my own foot in the mud. I'm digging just fine. It's all right. Don't be disheartened. Dig. 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 Occasionally a car would come by on the road, and I'd hurry to hide myself in the trees. Everyone was only passing through. They wouldn't have their eyes peeled in this kind of darkness. I understood it logically, but I still couldn't help but hide. What was I really scared of? Wasn't quite that one of those cars.
Yes, he's doing the thing. He already did the thing. He beat him up. He beat him up with a bat and killed him. So now we just have to hide the body.
What was I really scared of? It wasn't quite that one of the cars would coincidentally happen to witness me here. It was that the distance I could spot cars from was getting gradually shorter. At first, I noticed the splashing sounds from really far away as cars drove through them. I started noticing them less and less, and with the car that just passed by, I didn't notice it until its headlights were upon me. No, no, no! I felt my senses growing duller by the second. If someone were to take a peek in secret as I was burying the body, at the worst possible time, maybe I wouldn't even notice. The moment I thought that, I took a good look all around me. I roused all my half-asleep senses and searched for signs of presence nearby. What if I found out someone was spying on me from the trees?
Oh, he's going schizo.
A carnivorous feeling snarled at me, glaring. Why did I want to say growling? I think it's because carnivorous, and I thought like bear. There's a bear. Would you rather be in the forest with Keiichi Matabata or a bear? Choose wisely, fools. If there was, then I would dig another hole. Is the bear a panda? No, the bear is not a Chinese spy. It is an American bear of American origin. It has a tattoo in the back. It has a tramp stamp of a bald eagle carrying an American flag right there. Is it blue?
Is there such thing as a blue bear, Chad? Is that real? Is a brown bear? It's a brown bear. We'll say brown bear. Is there a blue bear? I don't know. Masaki, God bless. God bless you, Baka! And your PFP. I love your PFP. I love seeing your PFP.
I'd come this far already. In order to achieve perfection, I didn't care how much more I had to pay. Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do? I didn't know what kind of face I was making at the time, but it was definitely a fervently glaring one. Yes, I am showing you my angry face. Grr, I will kill you too. You see me bearing a body? I will kill you too. I will defeat...
What a bitch.
My five senses reached the conclusion that nobody was present. Yes, I didn't breathe a sigh of relief. How long had I been digging this mud out here? It was deep enough for it to go up to my knees. Maybe this was enough. Maybe I'd throw the corpse in as a test. I swallow, getting my breathing under control. Despite how much I'd beaten him, I was afraid of touching the corpse. Like, ew! Who would touch this? Ew! Who did this?
He just wakes up.
Who did this? Who killed this guy, man? What, bro? What happened? So instead, I dragged it by the feet to the hole. Took more than just a waggle and a tug to do it. But of course it did. Considering this man's weight, it was easily 80 kilograms.
What is that in American? Please let me know.
I rallied all my strength and dragged him. At this point, my groundless fears that he might suddenly start moving again had vanished long ago. Oh, 100 something? Okay. I could lift that. do that. 176, I could fucking do that.
That's nothing, bro. That's nothing to me, man.
His body fit perfectly into the muddy hole.
Fella weighs 10 times as much. I'll have you know I weigh 100 times as much. How about that, bitch? I am the heaviest, strongest Vtuber. Yeah. Yeah. All muscle, baby. Yeah. Yeah. I should go back to weightlifting. Bro. I've been just biking around and doing stuff like that. I haven't been lifting weights. I should be lifting weights. How many tenmas can you lift? All the tenmas. All of them. 10 tenmas. 10 tenmas.
His body fit perfectly into the muddy hole. It was more than deep enough. All right, let's bury him. Quickly, quickly, quickly! If I did a perfect job of burying it here, why is my... Look at this stupid mic slipping down. Don't slip down. I need the perfect voice for this stupid scene. Okay, well, what if I move you back a bit? What will happen then? Will I lose sound? Will I have to cancel the stream? No. Okay, good. If I did a perfect job of burying it here, everything would be over. I would hide it in the hole. None of this would have ever happened. When I realized I only had a little farther to go to finish everything, I was racked with pointless anxiety, like I was in a race against time. It was like I was absorbed in a delusion that if I didn't bury the body quickly, it might come back to life. Gotta set up that mic for my second puberty. Hold on. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is my second puberty. You know what? No, I'm gonna have a third one.
And then I'll end up sounding like this. If you could have a second one, why not a third one? Why not? If we just making shit up. I swear, I'm gonna look it up, and if it's real, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Oh my god. I mean, maybe it's due to smoking cigars. Alex Jones had a different voice when he was younger, and then he smoked a bunch of cigars, and then bloop. Yeah, 2? Those are rookie numbers. I had 4.
In any case, in a great rush, I poured mud and dirt into the hole. If I didn't work efficiently, someone might find me here. Until now, I figured if someone saw, I'd just kill them. But not anymore. I was arrested with such absolute fear that if someone saw me, it would all be over. As I finished the work off, it was a total mess. Splish. Hold on. I gotta do this.
Splish splash. Squish squash.
I drew the surface of the shovel across the ground, trying to make it flat. I was completely covered in mud at that point. The rain washed the mud off my body, but not off my now blackened clothing. My body and mind were caked with panic, with fear, with rain and sweat and mud. My shoulders heaving. Is that right? Is that heaving? In my brain, it wanted to say heavying, but that didn't make heaving. Heaving. Is that heaving like, ooh, I'm doing... I wish my model could, like, do the shit I do. If you only knew how weird my faces get during the stream. If only you knew how silly I am. Silliest goober. Like hard breathing, right? I don't know why. I thought it was heavying. Anyway, my shoulders heaving. I threw down the shovel and sat down in the mud. I was so exhausted that I wanted to lie down right here and sleep. Right next to the grave that It was over. This time. For real. It was over. The man was now in the bottom of the wet dirt. Right this moment, there were traces that this place had been dug up. But the rain and flowing muddy water would completely cover it all within moments. Yes, it was over. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it, you motherfucker! And then I fell over backwards, face up in the mud. Raindrops pelted my face without mercy, but I didn't care. After staying there for a while, resting my mind, I got up again. It was over. So let's go home. You already buried the whole thing. So now it's like it's never happened. It never happened. So there's no reason for me to stay here and get rained on. I wobbled to my feet. I wouldn't use the shovel anymore. I considered disassembling it, but I didn't have the strength in my absolute exhaustion. I didn't. I really need to take it apart anyway. Dragging the shovel behind me, I headed towards the light. I stood up on my bike that had been laying in the grass by the road. I didn't know how I was going to get the still assembled shovel into the front basket. But I put the shovel down the back of my shirt like I'd done with the baseball bat. Unlike the bat, the corner of it was on my back, making it very painful. Plus, if I relaxed my posture even a little, it would fall out behind me. I ended up having to carry the shovel in my left hand while riding my bike using only my right hand. Not only was I in a state of total exhaustion, this was a downpour. One hand on the handlebars, I was swaying to and fro like a drunk, but I didn't care. Even swaying like this, I got a little closer to home every time I pedaled. I saw two lights swaying slowly in front of me. A car approaching. Oh no, I need to get out of the way. Far away in the shadows of the darkness, a car appeared. Its dazzling lights washed over me. The driver made a short honk of the horn to inform me that I was in the middle of the road. I have to get out of the way. I kept telling myself that. But not only was I riding one-handed, I was exhausted, so I couldn't do anything. Wobble. Hold on.
Wobble, 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 wobble.
I meandered about, not going to the right or to the left. It's Oyashiro-sama, ready to isekai my ass. The driver decided to swerve out of the way right in front of me, but without lowering its speed much, steadily came towards me. The outline grew larger in my vision, and telling myself again that I really needed to get out of the way, I jerked the handlebars in one direction, then lost my balance and fell over, bike and all. My whole body splayed out, and one foot got caught in the bike. This was seriously bad. My drowsiness quickly vanished, and just cold sweat broke out on my skin. The driver recklessly spun the wheel to the left, made a counterclockwise U-turn, and came right up to me and stopped. The driver's seat door opened, and the driver came. Who do we think it is?
Please, God. Please, God, not Oishi. Not Oishi. Not, please, God. Please, God, Jesus, please, no. His mom, maybe? Coach? I hope it's Coach. Coach is our best scenario here. If it's Coach, we're good. If it's not Coach, if it's Oishi, we're bad. This is bad. Let's see.
You idiot! What are you doing here? I was pretty sure someone would yell at me, something like that.
Is this good?
Oh my. Look who it is.
Is it the worst case scenario? Is it really? I don't think it's that bad. She's blonde. She's cute.
She likes murder. She likes murderers. Every girl loves a murderer. Every single one. She's gonna love me. Hey, yo, baby. I killed a guy. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail, yo. You like that, huh?
She's bad news? What do you mean she's bad news? Yeah, I got a romance with Ted Bundy style. She's gonna put you in her murder basement. No, she's not. Hi, Glenn! No, she's not. She ain't gonna do that. Was she? Bullshit.
It was a woman's voice, and one I knew. I lifted my face off the ground and looked at her.
Takano-san.
Takano-san.
Good evening. The moon is very pretty tonight. Marabara-kun.
I'm gonna raise my volume a bit.
It was raining far too hard to see the moon. Takano-san unfolded an umbrella and smiled as she spoke. That smile was, for some reason, uncanny, like she'd seen right through me. Out of all the people I could have met, I got the sudden feeling that this was the one I wanted to see the least.
What are you doing out so late? And you're soaked and covered in mud. And no umbrella either. Why is that? A shovel?
Oh my god, a shovel.
She had come here via car. She wouldn't have known what I was just doing. And yet, she smiled, as though she knew everything. Calm down, Keiichi Matabata. Women are dumb. They don't know. They don't know nothing about murder. What do they know? They don't know. Look at her head. There's nothing up there. There's nothing going on up there, dude. No way. She doesn't know shit. She always makes that mysterious-looking smile, remember? Don't let her on to anything, unless you dig your own grave.
The rumors say you were playing baseball with a golf club. Is that what the shovel's for, too? You're using it as an umbrella?
I should tell a good lie here. If I could just do that, things would work out.
レナと宝探しにダム現場に行った時にこれを忘れてきちゃったんですよ。
Masaki.
The boy been made already?
No. Cross your fingers. He'll be fine. This is a good lie. This is decent. Yeah, it's good.
When I went with Reina to go digging for treasure at the dam, we forgot this there.
Detective Glaive donated $5.
Arigato.
Sawashama. Oh, looks like we got a witness.
We got it.
Got to do her in too. Anyone asks it was a hunting accident.
Yep.
Deer did her in. Nothing we could. You betcha.
I used to play a game where you played as a deer. It's a computer game. And you shoot the hunters that killed your girlfriend. It tranquilizes, obviously. But yeah, I can't remember the game of it. Is it like Deer Hunter or some crap? It's like making fun of Deer Hunter. Anybody else play that game? It was very fun. I beat it many, many times as a kid. Had lots of fun on the computer. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? So many hours on it. I did. I sank so many hours into that game. That and backyard baseball. I played backyard baseball so much. I once choked on 2 caramels while playing backyard baseball. And I hit a home run and I was like, home run! Yeah, good times. Good times at the computer. Ow. Ah, yes. Yes. Dear Avenger, yes, I think that's it. Yes.
And you went to get it in this downpour?
家を出た時は降るとは思いませんでしたので。
When I left my house, I didn't think it would rain, so...
あら、降り出したのは結構前よ。
Oh, it's been raining for a while, though.
あなたずいぶん前から表にいるのね。
You've been out for quite some time, haven't you?
まあ、その、ほっつき歩いてましたから。
Well, yes. I was kind of wandering around.
それにしたって。
Even so.
あなた、向こうからこっちに向かってきたんでしょ？
You came from that direction, didn't you?
ダムとは場所も方向も正反対よ。
The dam is in the opposite direction, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill her. Time to kill a bitch. Time to kill a bitch. Time to kill her. Time to kill her. She's gonna have to go, baby. Yeah, she listens to too much true crime. She knows too much. She's gonna have to go. She's gonna have to get ganked. I'm out of coffee. Time to drink water. She gets killed again. Yup. It's a theme. It's like poetry. It rhymes. Oh, yeah.
Takano-san was clearly aware that something exceedingly abnormal was happening to me. And, she played her little word games.
Detective Glaive
Yeah,
donated $3
that's what
to
women
the
do.
most wickedest Sawashama.
Arigato.
Are we Ted Bundy or is she Ted Bundy?
We'll find out. We'll find out. By the way, since I'm done with my coffee, hold on. I was informed by the T-Man that this month was their anniversary of the store. Yeah. So you should go check out their tea, their coffee, their soaps, and you can save 10% off using my code sawagrapesama at checkout. So there. Yeah, I can't remember how old they are. Let me see. Let me look at the... Did he tell me? Let me go to Discord. Hold on. Probably told me. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna see. Where is the... Where's the message? 10th year anniversary. They're 10 years old. They're almost hitting the first puberty. They're on the cusp of their balls dropping. In another 10 years, they'll have second puberty. Think about it. But yeah, you could go to them for all your tea and coffee needs. They have good coffee. I recommend. They sent me a deal. It was really good. There you go. And he grinds it himself. T-Man gonna get that deep boom, boy. Let's see if I can get that deep. No. No.
Oh, hello, Jack. I'm in my third puberty.
I'm in the demonic puberty. I fucking sound like a fucking demon, bro. The fuck was that? Oh man, thanks. I hate it. You'll find out when you hit 40 years old. You'll get your fourth puberty and you'll sound like a demon. No, Salvo, turn the voice chamber back on. No, I do you. Oh, but ow! I hit the mic. Ow! Oh no, I want the water close to me. There.
And as she played her little word games, she was enjoying driving me into a corner. Maybe she had a vague guess, just from the situation, of what I've been doing. My timing really sucked.
You don't say. Oh yeah, the promos still on the screen. Buy the tea! I'm sorry. I don't have a button for it yet. I need to set up a button. Wait, is this the button? No. Fuck! It's not working! Is this the button? Past Sour did something future Sour wanted. Yes! Yes! It works! Something works! Yes! Past Sour is smarter than future Sour. Think about it.
My timing really sucked to run into her, of all people, all the times. At the very end, I could only be frustrated at my terrible luck. I'd done so much, and the end was literally right around the corner. So why, at the very, very end, did I run into her, of all people? What do you do, Keiichi Matabata? You're still holding something that could be a dangerous weapon. Will you silence Takano-san? Hell yeah, baby! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it! Oh man, here we go. We got a twofer. Even if it would be simple to kill Takano-san, dealing with the car she'd come in would be an issue. I couldn't drive a car. It was completely different from a motorbike. But even if the car was here, as long as there was no proof I killed her, yes, in tonight's downpour, without any prior planning, all by coincidence, a hit and run. As long as she didn't drop any handkerchiefs with my initials on them, they would never know I killed her. Yeah, black flame, bro, quickly smoldered and raged in the core of my body.
Kawaii kao?
That's a scary look.
いじめすぎちゃったかしら?
Did I tease you too much?
Takano-san started to laugh by herself, then thankfully stopped talking about it. But the dark clouds in my mind didn't go away.
それはそうと。
Leaving that aside.
いつまで自転車にまたがったまま地面に這いつくばってるつもり?
How long do you plan on crawling on the ground with your bike like that?
そろそろどいてくれるかしら?
Would you mind moving out of the way?
If I moved, she would leave. So I tried to get the bicycle up and out of the way, but then twisted my ankle in it and fell over. Ow, shit! There was a sharp pain in my ankle. I twisted. Oh no! I'm disabled! This is nonsense! A sprained ankle. Now?
あら、大丈夫?
Oh my. Are you alright?
ひょっとしてひねっちゃった?
Did you twist your ankle?
Takano-san squats down and takes a good look at my ankle I keep rubbing. She compares it to my facial expression, apparently trying to gauge how bad the wound was.
立てる?
Can you stand?
I didn't expect to, but I couldn't even stand up. All I could do was shamelessly wiggle around on the ground like a caterpillar. Takano-san looked at her watch, then at her car, and after thinking for a moment, opened the passenger's seat door. And then gave me her shoulder to stand up with.
家まで送るわ.
I'll take you home.
なんだか私が跳ねたみたいで嫌な気持ちだけどね.
I feel bad because it's almost like I hit you.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
見捨てるのも気の毒だし.
I wouldn't just leave you there.
私が優しい人でよかったわね.
I wouldn't just leave you there. It's a good thing I'm a nice person.
Nobody good has ever called themselves a nice person.
That's right!
But that would have been a terrible thing to say to someone holding me up like this. I took Takano's hands and sat down in the passenger seat. Takano-san went around the back and looked at my bike on the
自
ground.
転車は後日ってことにはならない?
I don't suppose we could take the bicycle home tomorrow?
I could clearly tell from her face that she thought it would be a pain, since it would be heavy and would get her car dirty. But my bike has the name Manibata on it. It's written on the bike. Why would you do that? Whatever. I couldn't leave it out here like this.
その、なんとか車に詰めませんか?
Well, can you somehow put it in the car?
ないと困るんで。
I sort of need it.
トランクはもういっぱいなの.
The trunk is already full.
後部座席なんかに積んだらシートが泥で汚れちゃうわ.
If I put it in the back seat, it'll get the seats dirty with mud.
まあ、あなたを乗せた時点でもう十分に汚れてるんだけれども.
Well, given how you're already here, it's already dirty, I suppose.
I turn back to the back seat and see someone's folding my bicycle there already. It still looked big enough to fit my bike in there as well. My expression reflected my thoughts, and the exact thoughts seemed to get through to her.
わかったわ、わかったわ.
Detective Glaive donated $2 to the most wickedest Sawashama. Hijimae Barasbai. Do not touch.
Do not touch it. Yeah, do not touch it. My bicycle.
Alright.
積んであげる.
I'll put it here for you.
今夜だけはお姉さんも優しくしてあげるわ.
I'll be really nice. But just for tonight, okay?
Takano-san continued with her mean jokes, but she hoisted my bike and loaded it in the back seat for me. The mean jokes are one thing, but couldn't she do something about that eerie smile of hers? And then, and even more importantly than the bike, I didn't want to leave the shovel here. The shovel could be directly connected to the buried body and to me.
ついでで申し訳ないんですけど、シャベルもお願いしていいですか?
Sorry to ask another favor. Could you get my shovel too? Takano-san gave me a clearly dubious expression.
シャベル?
Your shovel?
別にいいけど。
That's fine with me.
大事なもの?
Is it important?
Yes, they dig dirt. They do things that they dig.
The more I talk, the worse it gets for me. That's how I felt, so I didn't force myself to answer her. Eventually, outlasted by my silence, Takano-san gave me a short shrug and sighed.
はいはい、わかったわ。
All right. I understand.
僕はシャベルがないと困っちゃうん
You
で
need
しょ。
your shovel, right?
そんな怖い目しなくてもいい
You
わよ。
don't need to make such a mean face.
Takano-san brought over the shovel that was lying in the middle of the road. I clutched it like I'd never let go of it again. Takano-san watched me with a puzzled look.
じゃ、行くわよ。
This shovel has been in my family for a while now. It's been involved in many murders. It's our family. Yes, it's our family murder shovel. Thank you, Sayonara. It's our family murder shovel. However, will my dad kill my mom? What would he use? Poison like a bitch? No, not in my family. We use shovels. Shovels and bats.
Okay, let's be off.
前原くんのお家って、あの前原屋敷でいいんでしょ?
Mayabara-kun, you live at the Marabara mansion, don't you?
なんでみんなうちのことを前原屋敷って呼ぶんですか?
Why does everyone call my house the Mayabara mansion?
だって現にお屋敷じゃない。
Because it's actually a mansion.
お金持ちが羨ましい
It
わ。
must be nice to be rich.
As she spoke, Takano-san pulled the handbrake and stepped on the gas. After making a skillful U-turn, using the shoulder of the road, she steadily increased in speed. From the rearview mirror, that accursed place seemed to melt into the darkness.
Yes.
慣れた?
Tired?
え?
Huh?
あ、すみません。よく聞こえませんでし
I'm
た。
sorry. I didn't quite hear you.
今、なんて?
What was that? Takano-san suddenly tried to say something to me, but thoughtlessly, I didn't catch it. Looking ahead, Takano-san said the same thing one more time.
死体。
The body.
え?
Nani kore? Nani? Nani?
She's gonna have to die. You know that, right? In every chapter, she's died so far. The body.
上手に埋められた?
How well was it buried?
I thought my heart might beat out of my chest, but I didn't let it show. But my lungs were squeezed tight, and I couldn't breathe.
何を言ってるんですか?
What are you talking about?
こういう山奥に死体を埋めるときはね。
When burying bodies in mountains like
結
these.
構深く掘らないと野犬とかが匂いを嗅ぎつけて掘り返しちゃうことも多いのよ。
When burying bodies in the mountains like these, you have to bury it fairly deep because wild dogs will often smell the corpse and dig it out.
野犬が加えてた人骨で事件が発覚。警察一帯を山狩りへなんて結構ないことじゃないのよ。
Some human bone a wild dog brings back in its mouth leads to an incident being uncovered. The police head out to a stretch of mountains. It actually happens pretty often, you know.
Pound. Hold on.
Pound, clang, clang.
Huge, rusted bells start ringing in my head. Had I buried it so deep that I could say it absolutely wouldn't be found? The answer was no. I was in such a rush to bury him and get it over with I couldn't deny having possibly buried it too close to the surface.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Very unprofessional of me. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad. Oh no, allergies. Oh no, why am I getting an allergic attack all of a sudden? Oh no. Oh no, Chad. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. I can do this. I can do this. I'm gonna do this. This'll work. Thank you, chat. I can do it.
No. Wait. That's not... Wait, anyway. This woman. How does she know? She just passed by here in her car by coincidence. And we ran into each other. By coincidence. If she had been watching the entire thing from the trees, and once I left, she came back in her car, it doesn't make logical sense. So then, why? Keiichi Matabata, that's it. You need to kill her. My entire body reawakened, and I could feel my pupils dilate. I couldn't possibly beat her to death with a shovel in such a small car. Yes, you can. Then, I would use my hands and strangle her. But she was driving right now. If I strangled her, we might get into an accident. Then suddenly, Takano-san turned and looked at me.
What? No witty retort?
For a moment, I was surprised. What was she talking about?
It would seem we're not a very good match.
Takano-san said, disappointed, returning her gaze ahead. I repeated the words she said a few times in my head, and finally realized she meant it as an off-color joke. I didn't know whether it was really a joke, but I wouldn't be able to fool her, no matter how many lies I told. Right now, with her driving the car like this, I couldn't kill her. I would have an even harder time doing it when we got back to my house. That moment we met, that had been my best chance. And to have missed it so easily, it hurt. After that, Takano-san didn't say a single word. The car was completely buried in an almost suffocating silence. What kind of woman had I run into? With everything that happened today, I managed to pull it off. And at the very end of it all, I just had to go home and go back to sleep. What bad luck. As my sleepiness gradually overtook me, the anxiety I felt suddenly started to matter less and less. Is this alright, Keiichi Matabata? You probably should not leave this woman alive. No, don't get sleepy!
No!
Oh my God. Right now, I'm tired. She stepped on the brakes, and I jerked against my seatbelt. That woke me up. I thought I must have fallen asleep by accident. I looked out the window, and there was a big building with faint lights on. It was really dark, and I knew immediately it was my house.
I'll go get your folks for you.
Would
Would you mind the place for a few moments while I'm gone?
バカにしないでください。
Don't make fun of me, please.
それに、ほら。
Besides, look.
もう大丈夫です。
I'm fine now.
一人で歩けますから。
I can walk by myself.
あらあら。
Oh my. あらあら。
さっきは痛そうな顔して肩まで借りたのに。
You were in such pain before that. You had to get me to carry you.
ひょっとしてお姉さんに甘えてみたかったから？
Did you just want a pretty lady to be nice to you?
Women.
Chat's like, yes. Simp. This water is so good. Oh man, I should have done a nasal rinse before the stream. Yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah.
As Takano-san spoke, she left the car and opened up her umbrella. The sound of falling raindrops was fierce. Oh my god, they were so fierce. As always. I carefully reached down and rubbed the ankle I'd twisted. There was still some pain and a little weirdness, but they weren't that bad anymore. Rather than being happy about how light the wound was, I first regretted this whole thing. If I hadn't twisted my ankle, I could have still taken the option of killing Takano-san right then and there. There probably wasn't much doubt. Takano-san was convinced I was involved in some sort of crime. If she knew about everything happening with Satoko, why did I say Sakoto? No, Satoko. Then she might... I always said Chikoto. Why would I bring that up? She might have even guessed that I killed somebody.
Clink.
Takano-san opened the passenger side door for me.
本当に肩は必要ないかしら？
You sure you don't need my shoulders?
もう一回だけ甘えてもいいのよ。
I wouldn't mind doing it for you again.
I ignored her. Ignore all women! And answered by getting out of the car myself. Yeah, I'm strong, independent, Keiichi Manobata. I don't need no cutie over here. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The rain was still pretty intense. I got my bicycle out of the back seat. I was a bit curious who the other bike belonged to. There's another bike there.
Why? Why was there another bike there?
But that didn't matter right now. I let Takano-san hold the umbrella over me, then pushed my bicycle up to the front door.
ありがとうございます。
Arigatou gozaimasu.
もうここまでで大丈夫です。
I'll be fine now. My ankle hurt so much earlier, and it still did. But it aggravated me that it hadn't even been that bad. It was really, seriously, terrible luck.
じゃあ私はこれで失礼するわね。
All right. I'll be leaving then.
前原くんと二人きりで夜のドライブだったなんて。
Keep it a
みんなには
secret
内緒よ。
that we had a nice evening drive together by ourselves. Okay?
特に二郎さんにはね。
Especially from Jiro-san.
Jiro-san? Oh, she meant Tomatake-san. I suppose she calls him by his first name. His full name must be Jiro Tomatake then. And then, the other bike, the folding one in the back seat that I didn't care about at first, suddenly came to mind.
Hey, excuse me, you're from Hidimizawa, right? On the day before yesterday.
Yeah, on the day before yesterday, as I walked near the dam half asleep, Tomatake-san had talked to me. And the bicycle he'd been riding, it was... Why does she have that?
あの後ろに積んであった自転車、富武さんのですよね。
That bicycle in the back. belongs to Tomitake-san, doesn't it? Why would she kill him? Wait, yeah, why? Why is his bike in the back there? Hey, over there. Yeah, why is his... Takano-san's eyes, I think they sharpened for a moment.
どうしてそう思うのかしら?
And why do you think that?
以前に会った時見てますから。
I saw it when I met him before.
フレームも特徴的でしたし。
The frame stood out to me.
でもおかしくないかしら?
But wouldn't that be odd?
この自転車が二郎さんのものだなんてことありえると思う?
Do you think it's possible for this to be Jiro-san's bike?
おかしいって。
Odd, huh? Takano-san, her hair elegantly fluttering, peers into my eyes.
だって
Well,
ひなみ沢には民宿なんてないのよ。
there are no bed and breakfasts in Hinamizawa, are there?
なら二郎さんは町に泊まっていることになるわよね。
Jiro-san would need to be staying in town.
そうなんですか?
そうなんですか? Is that so?
まあ、
Well,
そうならそうなんじゃないですか?
I guess that's right, huh?
町からひなみ沢まではとても歩いてなんか行き来できないわよね。
You can't really walk from town to Hinamizawa, can you?
バスだって走ってないし。
And there are no buses either.
せめて自転車くらいはなきゃね。
You at least need a bicycle.
She didn't need to tell me that. That's why Jiro-san was riding a bike, duh.
その二郎さんの自転車が私の車に積んであって。
For Jiro-san's bicycle to be stowed in my car.
二郎さんは私の車に乗っていないなら
And him not
おかしいじゃ
there.
ない。
That would be strange, wouldn't it?
二郎さんはひなみ沢で自転車なしってことになっちゃうわよ。
It would mean Jiro-san was in Hinamizawa without a bike.
二郎さんを放っておいて自転車だけが私の車に積んであるなんてね。
Huh. I'd have to have left Jiro-san somewhere and put his bike in the car, wouldn't I?
ありえないでしょ?
That wouldn't make sense. Oh my god, let me raise it up.
If my volume is too loud, I'm sorry. Hold on, let me lower it this way. Okay. I'm still fiddling with this thing.
As she spoke, Takano-san made eyes like a hawk. Unfortunately, I didn't really understand. What was so odd?
それの何がおかしいんですか?
What about that is odd?
高野さんは富武さんとは仲がいいんですよね。
Aren't you and Tomitake-san friends?
何かのようで自転車を積んであげたって。別におかしいことだとは思わないですけれど。
I don't really think it would be strange for there to be some reason you had his bicycle in your car.
そうじゃないでしょ?
But it would be.
つまりこのひなみ沢において二郎さんとその自転車がバラバラに存在することはありえないということなのよ。
What I mean is, Jiro-san and his bicycle being in different places in Hinamizawa wouldn't make sense.
以上の理由からこの自転車が二郎さんのものであるわけがない。
And for those reasons, it means this bicycle can't be his.
理解できたかしら?
Do you understand now?
Takano-san's roundabout way of talking was hard to comprehend. Yeah, I am the confusion. I am confused, lady. What do you mean? But that is his bike. What do you mean this is a bathtub? This is a bathtub, not a beach.
Oh, Taichi! Oh my gosh. It's just her pretending to be that stupid lifeguard with the whistle.
Oh my, I see. Yes, this is a beach, Keiichi Marabara.
No, it's not. It's a bathtub. It's a bathtub.
He's smart though. Remember, guys? He has a high IQ.
Oh my gosh.
Takano-san's roundabout way of talking was hard to comprehend. But that eeriness I could feel, that vague dreadfulness, I didn't like it at all. Yeah, it doesn't, my vibes are off. But the most wild, instinctive part of me warned me not to pry.
あれは私の自転車なのよ。
That's my bicycle.
二郎さんに選んでもらったからセンスが似てるのは間違いないけれどね。
Jiro-san picked it out for me, though. Jiro-san picked it out for me, though. So I can't deny it looks alike.
あ、そうだったんですか。
I see now.
道理で似てると。
I thought it looked similar.
私とあなたは今夜出会わなかった。
You and I never saw each other tonight.
And now she was talking about something completely different.
何を言ってるんですか。
What are you talking about?
私とあなたは今夜出会わなかった。
You and I never saw each other tonight.
I stayed there, not knowing what to say, and Takano-san repeated her eerie, succinct phrase to me again.
私とあなたは今夜出会わなかった。
You and I never met this night.
私とあなたは
You
今
and I
夜出会わなかった。
never saw each other tonight.
Something cold and unpleasant crawled up my spine. I knew, because I just killed a person with my own hands before. Before I came to the conclusion that I only had one chance to beat this woman to death to keep her quiet, and I couldn't hesitate, so I could tell that she'd arrived at the very same conclusion. My instincts warned me again. I wish I never met this woman.
Detective Glaive donated $2 to the most wickedest Sawashama. He never gets my hints. The hints.
Yeah, the hints.
The faint sense, like a rotten smell, drifting from this woman, was no doubt the exact same sense that I was giving off right now.
The sense of murder.
The very peculiar aspiration, the lack of uncertainty at taking a human's life for a purpose, one that only those who have risen above everything had. Actually, maybe I should have called it a nausea. It meant, and I didn't know how to explain this very well, but Takano-san is the very same as me. In other words, someone who shouldn't have been there. Someone I couldn't have let anybody know was here. Someone who nobody would have wanted to see. And now that we could calmly pretend as though we never met. Yes, which meant that, just like I wanted to have nothing else to do with her, she didn't want to have anything to do with me either. And she too wanted to make it so that we'd never met. Both of us wished for the same thing. Our desires were the same, which meant Takano-san's suggestion was extremely practical, and that I couldn't outright refuse.
それでいいなら、そういうことでもいいです。
If it's fine with you, then sure, whatever.
俺と高野さんは今夜出会わ
You
な
and
かっ
I didn't meet this night.
そうよね。
You're right.
あなたにとってもその方がいいでしょうから。
That would be best for you too, wouldn't it?
た。どうしてそう思うんですか。
Why do you think that?
いちいちうるさいわね。
Are you seriously asking me that?
それくらい自分で考えられないの、坊や。
You can't figure it out on your own, boy?
She cut me off with a condescending word. Boy, right in front of my house, in a place most unsuited to killing. And yet, there was this frozen thirst for blood coming from both of us. I would be killed right here, right now. Yeah, then I should have definitely beaten her as we passed each other. A damp, greasy sweat broke out on my body. That's fine. If you want me, then you can come anytime. And when I made up my mind, she shook her hair elegantly and turned on her heel. Yeah, that's right. You walk away, bitch!
Good.
私が優しい人で。
I'm a kind person, after all.
What was good? How? Because she was a kind person? Was that it? I didn't get it. Takano-san got into her car. We didn't exchange any words of parting. I had performed a massive feat, the killing of Satoko's uncle, and yet I didn't feel any accomplishment. On the holy night of Oyashiro-sama's curse, on which the taking of another's life was allowed. On the terribly rainy night, the demons wandered as agents of Oyashiro-sama's will. The demons were never supposed to meet, but suddenly, they did. The demons parted ways triumphantly. There was no reason for them to fight. Both their objectives had already been accomplished. With the rain hitting me like a waterfall, my eyes met with Takano-san's through the car window. The female demon. Her mouth twisted into a distorted, fearless smile. It was too late to kill her. Far too late. That first moment, the very first moment we saw each other, had been my best chance. Yeah, you're right. And now that we parted like this, I was acutely aware of it. I should not have let her live. She beeped her horn quickly and then drove away into the deluge, bruh. The woman who knew what had really happened tonight disappeared into the dark. As long as she was alive, this night would never really end. Just get into an accident, I thought to myself. In this downpour, slip on some mud or something and fly face first into a tree and die. That wasn't a delusion. A wild flight of fantasy. It was an earnest wish. Yes, it was a command. Die! Die! And keep your mouth shut for eternity. Because I have no doubt you're wishing for me to die all the same. My curse upon her faded emptily, as Takano-san's taillights disappeared into the utter darkness. Ooh, a hex upon ye! I'm gonna go on Etsy, and I'm gonna order a curse from one of those weirdos. And they're gonna write your name on a paper, and they're gonna burn it, and you're gonna get into a car accident. The Etsy witches. Her car lights were completely out of sight now. Yeah, I'm gonna mail her Chris Chan's medallion. She's gonna wear it.
Oh, what's this? Ooh, this looks nice. Thank you so much, Keiichi Marabara. I'll always wear it until I die.
And she'll wear it, and then she'll get into so much shit. Then she'll wish she's dead. Hold on, I got a message for somebody. What do they want? What is it? Oh, Lemao! Fucking bitch.
They want to face me.
The Oyashiro medallion. That would be cool. We need to make that. The Oyashiro-sama medallion. If only I knew what they looked like. I don't know what they look like. Even the sound of the engine faded into the sound of the heavy rain and wasn't audible now. I, too, turned on my heel to draw the curtains on this insane night. To open my front door and end it all. I began walking towards the front door. I was covered in mud, and I made a squishing sound with every step I took.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
Don't worry, Kate, you Matabata.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
She'll die.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
Her end will be as miserable as she is. I'll throw her into some flames alive and let her dance until she's burned into a crisp. I'll burn her to ashes in the fires of hell itself until she's roasted as much as she deserves.
そう願うぜ。
I wish.
本気でな。
I really do.
Squeeze.
Huh? Just now, I hadn't taken a step, and yet, a footstep. Without emotion, I turned around. Oh man, what is... If there was a footstep that wasn't my own, then it was obvious someone else was behind me. Was someone else there? I was sick of this. Whoever it was, I was sick of everything tonight. This time, I would kill them. I'd kill them without a second thought. I wouldn't hesitate to turn around and dig another hole. But unfortunately, there was nobody there. I wasn't going to have to kill any more people tonight. This night, I couldn't handle any more of it. Even if I had an extra footstep each time I stopped, I put it down to just me being tired.
What? Fire from hell, victim of the 5th year. Right. We're gonna read some tips! View the new tips.
Hi, もしもし。救急ですか？消防ですか？
Hello, do you need the hospital or the fire department?
消防です。
Fire department.
火事ですか？事故ですか？落ち着いて話してください。
Is there a fire or some other accident? Please speak slowly and calmly.
多分火事だと思います。
I think it's a fire.
こちらは中部高速の下級地サービスエリアなんですけどね。裏の山からなんだかすっごい火と煙が上がってるのが見えるんですよ。
Yay. I think it's a fire. This is the beep rest area at the beep highway. I can see a ton of fire and smoke coming up from the mountains behind us.
あんなところ誰も立ち入らないからなんで火がついてるのかよくわかんないですけど、とにかく連絡した方がいいと思って。
Nobody goes back there, so I don't know why anything got lit on fire. Anyway, I figured I should let you know.
山火事にならないとも限らない。
It could turn into a forest fire.
わかりました。すぐに現場を確認しますので、そちら様のお名前とすぐに連絡のつく電話番号、それから火災現場の詳細な場所をお願いします。
I need you to know exactly where you are, so please tell me your name, a phone number. We can get used to get in touch with you, and then do nothing about it, and find the location of the fire. I think we'll know by the smoke. Thank you.
消防司令部より通達。G ブロック西側山斜面にて不審火の通報あり。
Notice from the fire department headquarters, we have a report of a suspicious fire on the western slopes of mountain.
街道から離れていることから、カップルの焚き火か 不法投棄のゴミに放火したかの可能性があります。
Given its distance from the road, it could be a couple's bonfire or something unlawfully. Someone unlawfully burning trash! People do that?! I saw the other day an image, I think I talked about it, New York Beach. And there was so much garbage, I was so mad. Pretty common they do. Filth. Scum. I don't like it. I don't like littering. I think that's what do they call it? Pet peeves? Pet peeves? I don't like it. Yeah, third world mentality is bullshit. Bullshit! It makes me so mad. Makes me very angry to see it. At the beach and all the kids running around. Trash everywhere. Not good. Not very good. Not very nice. I don't even care about the fucking sea animals. Just like, I care about me and my senses. And I don't like the trash. I don't like the trash there. Anyway, where were we?
現場は深い森林地帯。周辺に民家はないが延焼の可能性あり。
How was I reading this? I'll just read it this way. The location is deep in the woods. No homes in the area, but the fire could spread.
直ちに現場を確認されたし。
Immediately go to the site to verify.
こちらは G ブロック第3消防分隊です。
Is it the fire station? That voice always makes me laugh.
Is this the fire station? This is the fire department branch, yeah, bro. We arrived moments ago to the reported area, bro. Fire confirmed to be burning oil from a drum left in the Oh, we're back to the drum, baby!
So we're back to the drum of oil. So she put him in the oil fire. Before, it was her in there. Unless this is her in there. Which would make me happy.
Fire confirmed to be burning oil drum left in the mountains. The fire is calming, and there's no chance it'll spread, bro. Yeah, well,
in the oil drum, I think it might be a person. A person burned with kerosene or something. Wow, I think we should get the police over here. Ooh, it's so scary.
Ah, there's no mistaking it. It's a person.
Eek. So who's in the drum? Yeah, but wait, who killed her if she was potentially killed? If she potentially killed Tomatake, maybe Oyashiro-sama did, I don't know.
今年のたたりってことっすかね。
This year's curse again.
そういうことになるんですかね。毎年いろんな殺し方を見せてくれますが、今年は特に際立っていますね。
That's what it looks like. He kills them differently every year. But this is particularly conspicuous, isn't it?
自分で自分の喉をかき破るなんて普通じゃないっす。
Thank you, the Archvile, for picking up the trash. Okay? Thank you. I don't like littering at all. I don't like garbage. I go around and I pick up garbage everywhere because it annoys me. We have garbage. We have science and technology to deal with the garbage, don't we? I don't understand why we sell garbage. Maybe I'm not too... I don't know. It just annoys me. Garbage everywhere. It annoys me. Anyway. Part 2 told us that her body was dated with the time of death before Tomatake, as I recall. Wait, part 2? Yeah, but this is 3. This is chapter 3.
Oishi, you're not gonna believe this. The town known for cursed deaths has another cursed death.
Yeah, that's a different timeline. They die the same way each chapter? No, that's not. Is that true? This is chapter 4. This is not chapter 4. We're on chapter 3. Right? Yes. Chapter 3. It's true? Let me write that down. Let me look it up. They don't die the same way every chapter. Is that true? Do they follow up? Do they die same way? Question mark? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, but I'll check.
Clawing out your own throat? That isn't normal.
あとは鑑識のじい様に任せましょう。きっと何かの怪しげな薬物を検出してくれるに違いありません。
Let's leave the rest of the old man in forensics. I'm sure he'll find some suspicious drugs.
お疲れ様です。お疲れ様です。
Thank you. Thank you for your hard work.
あ、おいさん、小宮山さんたちが到着しました。
Do they? I thought you had notes. There was an incident involving that paper specifically on my desk. All of a sudden, there were crayon drawings on it. How did that happen? Oyashiro-sama, obviously! Maybe someone thought my drawings would look better in color. I don't know. So there. The boomer paper was compromised. Yeah, that's what happened. So I lost the notes. I lost them. I have to really go through this. But I kind of remember what I wrote because I did a drawing. I did a drawing of a person being tied up to a mattress, like a stick figure, and like floating down the river. Oh my god. It's really little Oyashiro-sama's fucked it up for me. Oh my god. No, because it was based on the story that they told. Oyashiro-sama's lazy river. Oh my gosh. Anyway. I hope I'm not getting sick. So many people at church were coughing, and I was just looking at them like, oh, help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Help me from the germs. Oh, Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah, Oishi-san. Komiyama-san. And the others have all arrived.
Oishi-san, お疲れ様です。
Oishi-san, much appreciated. Well, it would seem we have a pretty crazy one this year.
Yes, we've been outsmarted.
私はてっきり今夜死ぬのは北条鉄平だとばかり思ってたんですがね。
I was absolutely under the impression Teppei Hojo would get killed tonight.
仏は何者です？
Who is the deceased?
富武二郎。年に何回かひなみ沢に来てる趣味の写真家さんです。
Jiro Toмотake, a photographer with a hobby for coming to Hinamizawa a few times a year.
ノーマークだったな。
We didn't even have him marked.
どうなんでしょうね。北条宅にずっと張り付いてたのがバレて、ターゲットを変更したとか。
I wonder what happened. Did they realized they were watching the Hojo residents the whole time and decided to switch their target?
かな
Maybe.
恨めったな
We sure flubbed this one.
で、北条哲平の方は何も問題なし。
And there are no problems with Teppei Hojo?
ねえ、夕方頃に娘が祭りに出かけて、その少し後にバイクで出かけまして。
Correct. His daughter left for the festival this evening, and a little while later, he left on his motorbike.
先に娘が帰ってきて、あれ
His daughter came back first. Wait.
まだ帰ってないかな
Has he not come back yet?
どっかで飲んだくれてるのかな
Is he still out drinking somewhere?
大石さんいらっしゃいますか。高杉課長からです。
Leisha-san, are you there? Call from Chief Takasugi.
1号車の無線にお願いします。
He's on the line with car 1.
Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, so hold on, where's my paper? I have a new boomer paper, by the way, and it has a calendar. It's very nice. This one is the to-do list one. And this is nice too, but it doesn't have like dates and nothing on it. Okay, let me draw this out. Okay, this is chapter 3. Now for this, after Watanagashi. Or should I say during? Okay, Watanagashi. Okay, we have... They thought... Uncle was gonna get killed. Uncle is dead. Uncle is dead. Photographer dude, what's his name? What's his name? Togepi? Whatever the fuck, he's dead. Photo man? Dead. We know who killed both.
I killed the uncle. Okay, that's Tomatake. Thank you. Tomatake. Don't you hate it when you watch an anime and you watch all of it? You watch all of it. And then, when you're trying to explain it to someone later, I cannot for the fucking life of me remember the names of anybody?
I can't remember the names. I can't remember the names. It's fucking annoying. Am I the only one? I can't remember the name. I just go, yeah, that person in, oh shit. I'm about to... But it's a good anime. I don't remember. Keiichi killed the uncle. We might know who killed Tomatake. We know who killed Tomatake. He died from baseball bat, and this guy died from injection. And we know that because in chapter 1, they tried to kill Keiichi with the injection, but then again, he died in the photo booth, and it was like a demon, and he felt that there was like a demonic presence on his back the whole time. So it could have been the demon, it could have been the injection, but his throat was gashed open. So we know that. So Tomatake, injection, and we know he was killed by blonde lady. What's her name? Give me a name. What's her name, chat? See, I've been doing this for months. Takano. Takano, thank you. That bimbo. And she killed him. We do not know why. But they did. Maybe I need to pull a pirate software and fucking get out the MSP. I gotta get it out.
You know, chat. We need to make this chart out. We need to we need to do a little doodle.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Sauce. She had his bike in the back. She killed him, bro. She was gonna kill me! She wanted to kill me! We got a graph. We gotta get a graph going. Okay, so Tomatake is dead. Do we believe Takano is dead? And it's the same way as before, in like a barrel of fire. Barrel of fire. Of hell barrel of fire. No? Do we believe she's the dead one? I mean, before she was in there, right? And then she wasn't. And then at the beginning of this chapter, we had an incident where they found the body in a drained sewage system. Whose body was that? Whose body was it? Did they say in the beginning whose it was? Does anybody remember? At the beginning of the chapter? Damn it. Don't make me go back and watch the VODs. I don't want to work. Can I go to the wiki and have it not? They couldn't find her body. Yeah, that's right, Missy.
Deadly capsule became a boy. This Play-Doh is turning into Momento.
Yeah, it is. We have a question mark on that. So, whose body was it that they found in the sewer system in Hojo? Was it Hojo? I believe this time Takano killed Tomatake and Keiichi killed the uncle. So in case, we might have replaced the death in the curse? Her death in the curse. No, because now they found a barrel. In this timeline, they found a barrel. Because fire from hell. Fire from hell. Oh, they didn't say it, but I'm pretty sure I suspected the missing brother. Storm Sorter, you might be right. Yeah, because it was a really decomposed... No, but No, just Storm Sorter, but before, in one of the tips, they said they arrested somebody and they died in the cell. They died there. Who was that person? Hold on, we got some weird... Beginning... Chapter... Person... in... drainage system. Who was that guy? And then the guy in the holding cell. Holding cell death. Who was that guy? Maybe the aunt was in the sewer? No, I thought they found her body beaten to death. Right? Right? Yeah, specify the chapters in the notes. We're gonna have to write all this out. We're gonna have to figure this shit out. Is the aunt and then Satoshi. First of all, Satoshi killed the aunt. And then the uncle ran away. Because he was scared of Yoshiro-sama's curse, apparently. Supposedly. So, we know that, for sure. For sure, after this incident, for sure. We don't necessarily know what happened to him. But we can presume he got either arrested. He's either the body in the drainage system, or he died in the holding cell. Either way, he's not alive. He's not alive. So, yeah. We'll have to figure it out, I guess, later. Let's continue.
At first, I thought it was a dream. I was staring at the strange sheet, not really understanding what it was. That was all.
Put my boomer paper here.
That was all. I didn't go after it, nor did I ridicule it. The fact was that the boring view was the ceiling of my room, but I didn't realize that for a fairly long time. Yes. I thought I had been dreaming, but I actually had been staring at the ceiling the whole time. Lethargy induced by the voices of the cicadas. Even after I realized I was awake, I couldn't draw forth the energy to sit up. Everything I could see, everything I could hear, everything was like a television broadcast that had already ended. It was hot. So hot, I could choke on the heat. My back was moist with night sweats, and I felt gross. Unable to endure it any longer, I tossed in my futon, and finally blood started coursing through my brain. I lazily recalled the long day I had yesterday. The reality, as I lay here listening to the voices of the cicadas, and yesterday, so different from it. In order to kill Satoko's uncle, I had rehearsed, formulated a plan, and dug a hole. It was very hot, and I was tired, wasn't I? And when evening came, I went to school and called him out on the phone. I panicked for a moment, and when he asked where the police station was, but it worked out. And then I waited for him and swooped down. I couldn't remember anymore what sort of emotions I'd let control my body. In any case, it didn't go smoothly, but I did it. It was very hard to dig the hole for the body. That feel of the rain pelting down on me, I don't think I'll ever forget it. The rain, the mud, and the sprays of blood. The sensation of floundering in a swamp. When I met Takano-san on the way home, that wasn't good, no matter how I interpreted it. It was the most misfortunate and uncalculated thing that happened that night. Everything would have been perfect, if not for the Fire Nation. Yeah, if only I hadn't encountered her, yeah. Ha. Oh, man. I was just riding my bike with my shovel in one hand through the downpour, utterly soaked. There was no way someone could surmise I was a murderer burying a body just from that information. Now that I was thinking calmly, napping under the morning sun, that's what I thought. Still, the more I think about Takano-san's eyes, it seemed like she understood. Takano-san, she knew that I killed someone, buried them, and that I'd been on my way home, exhausted. Takano-san wouldn't gain anything from selling me out to the police, but that didn't mean I could feel at ease. I should have killed her. I had crossed such a bridge to get my tranquil life back, and I'd finally achieved it as a result. But now, for the rest of my life, for all the tranquil days starting today, I'd have to live in fear of when they could suddenly end. I may have twisted my ankle, dulled from total exhaustion. The fact that I couldn't make the snap judgment I needed to, I regretted it more and more as time went on. You didn't have a choice, Keiichi Matabata. You didn't have any choice at the time. You were tired. You were a mess. Even if you had made the decision, you might not have been able to kill her. She might have just beaten you instead. Oh, shit! In that sense, parting ways uneventfully could have been the safer option. It actually was the safer option. No matter how sharp Takano-san's intuition was, she had no proof. Her suspecting me didn't amount to evidence by itself. Logically, I know that.
でも、
But
だからって何の心配もないってわけじゃ
that
ないだ
doesn't
ろう。
mean I have nothing to worry about, does it? Just worry about it when the time comes. Now isn't the time to be worrying. It's time to be smiling, right? You killed somebody! Woo! You accomplished so much just to gain a new life starting today, didn't you? Then you should be happy at this new morning. If remembering the past is too hard for you, then consider everything up to yesterday has never happened. Yeah, bottle up those stupid emotions and throw them in the sea. Man, you just, it's a new day. Yeah. You said so yourself. You'd bury it like it never happened. Well, your wish came true. Everything before yesterday never happened. So be happy, Keiichi Mahabara.
Aye.
Yay! I stuck up my hands lazily. It felt a little silly for me to be the one doing it. I heaved a sigh from deep in my belly. Ah, man, that sigh got my lungs moving. It felt like I hadn't been breathing until just now. It wasn't enough to admonish myself over. All the dice that could be thrown already had been, and the numbers that turned up weren't bad at all. If I lost with those numbers, then I just had to give up, I guess. I grabbed the chest of my pajamas, and flapped it back and forth. Cool air flowed over my sweating body.
Deadly Capsule donated $2 to the most wickedest Sawashama. Look at this little David Berkowitz.
I am Keiichi Mahabara, and I murdered someone, I'll have you know. Have you ever murdered anyone? I don't think so. I don't think so. What if instead of sour grape, her name was sour?
Sour grape.
No. Sour grape is cute. I don't think sour rape is all that cute. I don't think that's cute. Okay. Nothing before yesterday happened. Nothing ever happens. Nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, forget it all. Yesterday was all a dream. What time was it? About midday? Getting myself up and going to school this late seems kind of absurd. But I needed to go. I felt like going to school would be the first step into my peaceful new life. But I didn't care how late it was. I would go. I'd go to school right now and get my life back. Get back to the life I had retaken as soon as I could. My lazy body immediately became lighter at the thought. Woohoo! I rolled up out of the futon, bounced onto my knees, and leaped upright. Nice! Stuck the landing! I stuck out my chest with pride at my gymnast-like pose, and took a deep breath of fresh air. The brisk morning air had been gone for a while, replaced by the crisp air of summer. Downstairs, I got a stern talking to by my mother.
Where were you last night? When did you get back? You need to tell me when you won't be home for dinner.
Things like that, yeah. But considering the importance of what I'd accomplished yesterday, a little scolding was no problem. In fact, it even felt like the sort of thing that would happen in such a peaceful life. I listened to it with an irresponsible smile and stepped out into the sun high overhead. Let's see. It was around the time lunch break would be ending. Everyone would probably be worrying about me. If I didn't go to the festival, and now I wasn't at school, well, maybe they weren't too worried about it. Since they would have gotten a small piece of the news, but a happy one from Satoko today. Yes, the small piece of news that her uncle hadn't come home last night. Satoko would probably live her days in nervous tension for a while, thinking he might still come home. But eventually, those days would end. And finally, Satoko too would realize her uncle was never coming back. And then, Rika-chan would quietly invite her. She would say,
"You could live with me again."
And everything would be back to normal. Our lives would go back to how they were before that man appeared. Satoko would start wearing that extraordinary smile, complete with those protruding canines, and fool everyone with those traps she was so proud of. I'd probably be her first target out of everyone, but I wouldn't be mad. In fact, I might actually shed tears of joy at the return of something so normal. Satoko, she'd gradually grow back into that meddlesome personality of hers. I mean, my lack of useful life skills was already completely exposed. I wondered if I'd ever be a match for Satoko. Yeah, and then Satoko will marry me, and we will have 8 kids, and we will live in Hinamizawa forever. Yeah. But that would be such a pleasant thing to see too. And with such warm, fuzzy predictions, I didn't feel bad for going to school so late.
I need some water.
In fact, I wanted to run there now to get there as soon as I could. Instead, I decided to savor the peacefulness of just going to school like normal, without running. The world I'd obtained for myself. Why?
I have glasses. It's getting to be bedtime. Why is it getting to be bedtime? I don't like that. I don't like that.
The world I'd obtained for myself. That gave me joy just by walking like this. Yes! The world beginning on this very day was something I had won. Without that monumental feat yesterday, I would never have been able to come to school so cheerfully today. The school gate came into sight. Just then, I heard the principal ringing the bell to mark the end of lunch break. It was a clear, refreshing sound. I stopped despite myself and let myself take it in.
That.
I had stopped suddenly. So there was an extra footstep. Huh? What? With a noise, the blessedness I was feeling throughout my whole body withdrew into any pore it could find. And if to replace it, I felt like hundreds of hairy caterpillars were climbing up my feet. I turned back, but of course, nobody was there. A single footstep could have easily been my imagination. But the footstep felt so ominous. That extra footstep I heard after seeing Takano-san off last night. With everything that happened on that insane night, I don't mind something like that happening once. It had been a hell of a night, after all. In fact, having just one hallucination was pretty fortunate. But those footsteps should have ended with yesterday. So if I heard them again today, there was really only one thing it could have meant. Last night still wasn't over. It was still going. Still. That insane night. Forever. That step I heard. Just one extra footstep was quietly ridiculing the nonsensical notion that the world starting today was completely different from the one that ended yesterday. Oh no! I want my peaceful life back! My classmates playing in the schoolyard all vanished inside like the tide was going out. When I approached the school, it felt like that warm, fuzzy scene had ended, and it didn't feel good. At the entrance, I took a quick look in everyone's shoeboxes. Satoko Hojo. She was here. Mion was here too. And Reina, of course. Even Rika-chan was here. Tomita-kun, Okimoto-kun were here. In fact, I didn't see any missing classmates. If there were shoes missing, they would have been my own. I took off my shoes and stuck them in, then took out some slippers. There wasn't a single pair in the shoe boxes anymore. With that, they returned to their rightful state. But as I stepped up onto the wooden floor, I noticed there was just one pair of slippers left. Huh? Who's...
Hojo Satoshi.
Satoshi. Hojo. Satoshi, who had never been to school since, disappearing last year. Until now, we had committed the exact same act of violence, but I guess in the very end, it went differently. You couldn't make it to school, but here I am. I didn't repeat the same mistake you made. I wasn't about to let myself feel superior about that. In fact, I felt an odd sense of familiarity with him. A misfortunate bond with someone I'd never met, due to following the same fate. I headed down the hallway, towards the usual classroom. It felt like it had been a whole year since coming here. Hey, did you forget Keiichi Matabata? Satoshi Hojo didn't really disappear on the night of Watanagashi, did he? Oh no. Satoshi Hojo disappeared a few days later. On Satoko's birthday, if I was right. I didn't know what day it was, but I couldn't say for sure I'd avoided Satoshi's failure unless I remained here past that day. I was still living in that night of insanity. The teacher still hadn't come to the classroom. She's probably with curry. Ew, curry, curry, curry. The other door clattered open, and the one teacher wouldn't use, so everyone turned. What the fuck? What? Read, Sawa, read! It's getting nighttime and I'm getting sleepy. The other door clattered open, the one the teacher wouldn't use, so everyone turned at once to see who had arrived. Everyone looked pretty vacant. Suppose I'll greet them.
Ohayo, Shokun.
Ohayo! Ohayo! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hey! I do thank you for coming all the way out here today. Still reads better than ER.
Do not tell him this, but yes, I do. That's why Oshi, he can't read good. Massa ain't taught him how to read. But I read good, baby.
Silence. When I started to think I'd fallen flat, somebody finally started laughing for me.
That laugh always gets me. Let me hear it again. Hold on. Ha 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 ha.
Ohayo, Kei-chan.
Ohio, Kei-chan. You're pretty energetic today.
Yeah, energetic! ケイチ君、まだお祭り気分が抜けてないのかもしれない。
Yeah, energetic! Maybe you haven't gotten out of the festive mood yet. How?
Hearing Mion and Rena's cheerful voices made me realize how dumb those dark feelings I had been having at the entrance really were. Yeah! No dark thoughts, only light thoughts, only white pill. Hey now, festive mood? I wasn't at the festival at all. Remember? Before I could say that, Rika-chan smiled at me.
ケイチはちゃんと僕の演舞見ててくれましたですか?
Keiichi, did you make sure to watch my dance?
Yep, ちゃ よ。
He saw it just fine.
あんなにいっぱい拍手してくれてたのに、リカちゃん気づかなかったのかな？
Didn't you see how big an applause he gave you?
ケイちゃんにシオンのやつがちょっかい出してきたのを無視してね。
That happened last time. But that happened last time. That happened last... Oh, let me get my boomer paper. Chapter 2 is colliding with Chapter 3? Chapter 2? What did they say? Watanagashi. Happenings. Clash. Okay, but I wasn't there.
And he ignored it when that troublemaker Xion came up and made a pass at him.
シオン、ざまあなかった。
Take that, Xion.
ああ、いい気分。
Wow, that felt good.
Mion starts laughing at the memory as she slaps me a few times on the back.
それで、あの射的屋の対決って結局どうなったんですか？
That's from Chapter 1! Chapter 1! Wait! Chapter 1. Chapter 1. That was the contest in Chapter 1. It's Chapter 1. Ah, yes, Blondie EB. You are very correct. See, we have a man of culture, unlike you guys. You're not correct, no. I was only fooling you. Shion is better than Mion. By far. By far. She's so evil. By far. You guys are just... Shion is best girl. That's right. The timelines are collapsing. What? I do like Mion, though. Don't get me wrong. But I like her sister a bit more. Could I just marry both? Is that a bad thing? Could I just marry both? Kiichi Manobata. Only in Utah? Okay.
So, how did the target practice contest turn out in the end?
Tomita-kun was facing me and talking. There was nobody behind me. That meant he was talking to me?
あれは結局、富武がビリだったのですよ。
Tomitake turned up dead last.
みんなで楽しく罰ゲームをしましたです。
Everyone had a good time with his punishment game.
Yeah, that's what happened in Chapter 1.
リカちゃんも実質ビリみたいなもんだったじゃない。
Weren't you supposed to be the one in last place, Rika-chan?
あそこで起死回生の大技でガムをゲットとは、さすがは我が部の部員。
It was such a turnaround when you pulled off getting that chewing gum. I should have expected that from a member of my club.
見事だったよ。
That was fantastic. I'm kind of shocked right now. Crying at a time like that is only a feat Furude would be allowed to do.
Said Okimori-kun, breathing heavily from his nose. Wait. What? What's going on? In my direction. Everyone laughed. If anyone but Rika-chan had done it, it would have been against the rules. Rika-chan gave me one of her Nipa smiles as she listened to it. In my direction. Reina, too, turned to me. No, turned towards me. And then, with a somewhat embarrassed smile, she whispered to me so only I could hear.
でも、本当にありがとね。But really, thanks, ケイチくん。
もう、何がだよ。
For what?
あのでっかいぬいぐるみ、 the giant stuffed animal. すっごく嬉しかった。I was really happy. 大事に枕元に置いてるんだよ。It's nice and safe right by my bedside. ちゃんと寝る前にお休みのキスしちゃった。And I made sure to give it a good night kiss before bed too.
The class laughed at that, cheering and jeering. This whole time, the conversation had been a little bit off. I wasn't quite getting it.
ぬいぐるみがどうしたって？
What's this? About a stuffed animal?
どうしたって、ほら。What's this? 昨日のお祭りでみんなで頑張って落としたよ。Come on, we all worked really hard at the festival yesterday to get it down, remember? でっかいぬいぐるみ。The giant stuffed animal. でっかいぬいぐるみ。Giant stuffed animal.
Rana seemed taken aback. When she answered, she did it with a smile. What?
なかなか倒せないから額を狙ったり素早く何発も撃ったりしていろいろと試したんだよね。We were having a hard time knocking it over, so we tried aiming at the forehead and rapid fire shooting and stuff. それでケイチくん、鉄砲を何丁もあらかじめ用意して素早く撃ってみせてくれたんだよね。And then, Keiichi-kun, you got a whole bunch of guns ready beforehand and shot them off. かっこよかった。It was so cool.
Wait, who was this?
あの後の飲み会でさ、町内会の会長連中にもケイちゃんの評判すごく良かったんだよ。
All the people in the neighborhood association, including the chairman, were praising you so much at the party afterwards.
ケイちゃんの売り工場に惚れたって騒いでたのは子供会の君吉徳蔵会長だったかな。
One of them said he'd fallen in love with your way with words. Tokozu Kimiyoshi, the chairman of the children's committee, I think.
次の祭りではぜひケイちゃんに何店舗か任せたいって言ってた。
He said he wanted to entrust you with a few of the stalls at the next festival.
徳蔵はお祭りの実行委員会の模擬店部長さんなのです。Tokozu is the chair of the refreshment booth. He's on the festival executive committee.
What about Asana is great at making things sound good, isn't he? Yup. Whenever he talks about something, it seems a lot better than it actually is. What is going on? What is going on?
You can't say that.
What is... ケイチ君って売り子さんの才能があるんだね。
What is going on, guys?
What? ケイチ君, you'd make a great salesman. きっとバナナの叩き売りとかやったら上手だと思うよ。I bet you do great auctioning off overripe bananas or something.
さっきから何の話だよ。
What have you been talking about?
だいたい俺
I mean, I didn't go to the festival in the first place. I swallowed those words. I didn't know exactly why. But in Hinamizawa, this is what had happened.
Okay, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it right here. I want to thank you guys for coming here. I want to 5 more minutes, boy, if only I could. I'm getting sleepy, and I have to clean up after the ribs. So, please leave your comment about what do you think happened. I have my charts. I have to see what I can do, but I think the timelines are converging. I'm really shocked. I don't know what to think. This is... Who was that? Who? Which Keiichi There's multiple Keiichi Matabatas? Is that... I don't get it. This is wild. Anyway, it's getting good, so... Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for donating, and I hope you guys have a good night. I gotta send you somewhere. Let's see if I can send you somewhere good. Good, I'm gonna go to bed and I wanna send you somewhere nice. I will send you somewhere nice. And while you're there, look at my head. Look at my head, bitches. Hold on, who's streaming? Who is streaming? Who is streaming right now? Who is streaming right now? Who is streaming? Who's streaming? Brandon is streaming. When did that start? Hold on. Oh, he's probably gonna end it soon. I'll just send you somewhere comfy. Oh, he's playing World of Horror? Oh, hell yeah! We sending you there anyway. Fuck it.
We're sending you there anyway, and you be good because I like him very much.
So you be good. You be good. Okay? Okay. Good night.
Baka.